Chris Sutton. I am disappointed with Michael Owen's concussion stance. On Wednesday night, Chris Sutton was involved in a heated exchange with fellow pundit Michael Owen live on BT Sport over concussion checks in football after an incident in Benfica's Champions League clash with Ajax. The Dutch side's defender Lisandro Martinez clashed heads with opponent Nicolas Otamendi in the first half and appeared to be affected by the blow but the 24-year-old carried on playing and finished the 90-minute game. Days after Leeds defender Robin Koch was forced off after being told to play on with concussion against Manchester United on Sunday, Sportsmail campaigner Sutton, who has argued that players need to be properly assessed in a dressing room by an independent doctor before they can carry on, called for rulemakers IFAB to bring in temporary subs. But Owen disagreed, claiming if you take what you say to an extreme, every time they roll around holding their leg, they have broken their leg. That response was described by Sutton, whose father, an ex-professional, passed away after suffering with dementia, as the view of a caveman. Here, Sutton explains his reaction and why Owen's comments show that much work is needed to be done. I have a great deal of respect for Michael as a player and for what he achieved in his career, and I have to point that out. A lot of respect. But I couldn't be anything other than disappointed with what he said, and I could not do anything other than pull him up on it because this means a lot. If the type of ignorance Michael displayed is reflective of how ex and current players are really thinking about head injuries and concussion, then we are in a whole lot of trouble because they need to know the dangers. 15 months ago, the Daily Mail launched a campaign calling on football to finally tackle its dementia scandal, with one of our 7 calls demanding the introduction of temporary substitutions. All we have instead is a trial with permanent substitutions, which is not fit for purpose because, as we keep seeing, players with head injuries remain on the field. We saw it at Leeds and we saw it again last night. All we want is for the player to come off and be assessed by an independent doctor who is not under any pressure. If they are displaying signs of concussion, they come off. If they and the doctor are happy they're okay and the checks are done, then they come back on. I just can't understand how anyone could argue against that. Michael compared it to a footballer being kicked in the leg. I'm sorry, that is nonsense. You can't compare the two. Maybe Michael is not interested and maybe he should be. Statistically, as an ex-player, he is more likely to get dementia or Alzheimer's than the public. That's not me saying that, that is the experts. Quite honestly, I could not believe what I was hearing. Sometimes it feels like we are fighting a losing battle, and this was the latest example. I don't know if he knows what happened with my dad. My family think it was insensitive, to say the least. Michael also made a point that some could feign injury to abuse a new system.